Hi everyone, welcome back. I've come across a little problem on this Transit Custom 2.2. It's November now, back end of November, almost December, and I've noticed on a morning now with the frosts and the cold damp mornings that the heaters aren't heating up. The engine's getting up to temperature, and the heaters are blowing very just, well, lukewarm should we say at best. So I've looked online, there's a few videos out there, but none sort of relating to the Ford Transit Custom 2.2. So I'm going to have a go at doing what they call a backflush. Apparently this could be the reason. I've checked it out, it said it might be damaged, could be leaking. If the coolant's leaking, they say that it's going to be like a sweet smell and stuff. There's no smells like that at all, anything in the footwells. There's no sort of evidence of any leaks or anything like that. So I'm surmising that the car itself's probably clogged with a bit of gunk or something like that. So I'm going to attempt today to back flush it and see if that makes a difference with it, see if we can get any crap out of it. Also improve the heating. It used to be a lot hotter than this, and it, like I said before, it's just to say lukewarm. So we're going to give it a go. I'll strip it out, keep watching, you might learn something from it. We'll see what happens. I'll bring you back. As you can see, she's up to temperature, been running now for a good 15 minutes. Put the heaters on, full blast on the hot, down there. It's really just lukewarm. We've got the bonnet open. Done a few basic checks. Coolant level is more or less bang on. I'm just having a quick look. I'm probably going to have to take this air box off, this pipe out of the way. These two pipes here are the ones I need to be getting off, and I'll have to figure out which one's hot, the hot one, which is the cold, and then reverse flush it back, and hopefully this should alleviate the problem. What I'll do is I'll start stripping it out. I'll get it stripped out, and I'll see where we are. Right, first of all we'll loosen this big air pipe off, and remove this air box. It should be quite simple, really. There you go. Right, that gives us access to get into these two pipes here. Now that the airbox is out of the way, you can see there, that one's got a little clip on it. Yeah, you can see like a little circlip thing. I think that's to be shoved up and then you can pull it off. Then we'll get access to the heat the car. Right, this first hose, there's this little, it's like a little circlip, and it goes in, there's a little recess back there, it goes in there. If you pull that out, that enables that pipe to come up. This next one here, two little, like a turquoisey colour handles. If you squeeze them, it's a bit fiddly to get your fingers on there. That's it. There's not that much there anyway. But that's that one off as well. Right, what you need now is That was the intake where the hot one was. Obviously that one was cold, so I'm going to put the hose on the cold one and back flush it out of this one. I need a couple of pieces of hoses. Obviously I'll put the outside top onto that and flush it out, and put the other hose into a bucket and see what crap comes out of it. Bear with us. Right, that's the bit where it was going in, so I'm surmising that's where it's blocked at that end. So what I'm going to do, I've warmed the end of this up because it is the end of November and it was quite hard, stiff and brittle, so I've warmed it up in some hot water. I'm going to wedge that up into that pipe. It's quite a good fit. Right, and that pipe will go into that bucket and I'll be able to see what sort of crap comes out of it. Right, I've managed to squeeze them into the holes. Now this is going to come in this way from the freshwater tap and back flush, hopefully clearing any crap there is out this way and into that bucket, and we'll have a look and we'll see if it's cured it or if it's cleaned any crap out. As you can see, that's the remainder of the coolant that's in the filter core, and I can almost see a bit of, it's like silt. Now I've emptied that bucket out and you can see there is silt in there. I'll let that run for a few minutes and then I'll empty the bucket again, get the silt out of it. I'll give it another 5 minutes or something flushing through, and then I'll swap them back the other way and then do it again back the other way. Make sure there's nothing lying in there. Right, turn that off. I'm going to swap these over now and back flush it the other way. And so we don't get any more crap out of them. Try it the other way around. See what that goes like. Ooh, I'm looking in the bucket here. Yep, it's getting quite a bit more stuff in it. More crap through. I'll let it flush a bit longer. I hope you can see that. There's all sorts of crud and grunge floating about, and that's just through swapping it over for a quick 2 seconds. I'll give it another go. I'll empty a bit of water out when that settles. Empty some water out and we'll give it another go with the water. We'll do this, I think, 4 or 5 times, I think, and give it a good flush out and see how much we end up with. The hoses have been swapped over 4 or 5 times now. It's been going about half an hour, 40 minutes backwards, flushing back, flushing forwards, flushing back. There's quite a bit of debris and crap in the bucket, I'll show you in a second. But now I'm just going to replace these pipes. I'm going to take these out, put the original pipes back on. I've got some coolant, some extra coolant there. Obviously you'll have to get the one recommended for your motor, or the same as what you've already got in. Right, I'll start putting these back on. That one just clicks on, remember, that's the one with the bluey coloured, see them, turquoisey coloured clips. Remember, both sides, push them in, give it a wiggle, pull it off. That should come off pretty easy. It took me a little while. I've got a Haynes manual, like I say, but compared to what they used to be like years ago, I don't really rate them anymore. You find more out on blooming YouTube. But not to worry. I'll take this one, pipe clamp off now. That's right, back on. I'll try and get this thing on. Little clip. Right, I've got that clip in. It's a little bit fiddly, but you can get it. Those of you who are a bit more dexterous than me. Right, I've took this one back off
because it was easier putting that one on first. Yeah, I'm going to put some pipe into there with a bit of a funnel on. I'm going to try and prime the heater matrix core up with at least some coolant just to help it through, and then I'll fire it up, see if it needs it topping up with coolant, whatever. Yeah, top it up where necessary, run it a good while, give it a run out, see if I can get any airlocks, get them out, and hopefully she's running a lot warmer. Right, hoses are all back together. Got a bit of coolant into pipe work to fill the heater core up a little bit, hopefully get rid of any other airlocks. Start putting this baby back together. Pipe in there, pipe on there. Put in. That's that back together. Right, we'll get a fire up and we'll try and get any remaining airlocks out of it. Get it up to temperature, put the heater on, and fingers crossed. Right, fuel levels dropped a little bit, which is expected. Let it run a bit longer. We'll get it up to temperature and we'll see if the heating works. Well, she's just about up to temperature. Give it another couple of minutes. Turn up on that bit. It's definitely warmer. It's feeling a lot warmer than what it was. Right. I know it doesn't look a lot, but there's some quite big pieces of crap in that. That's what's flushed out of it. Some quite big lumps out. I'm going to give it a little run out, get it right up to temperature. It's a lot warmer than what it was, so I'm going to get it so the thermostat opens and gets it running properly. And then I'll see how it's going. See if it needs topping up with coolant. Right, well, we'll just give it a run out. 10-15 minutes, get it right up, hold up, and I can honestly tell you that is boiling now, like red hot. So that flush out, back flush, whatever you want to call it, has really worked. It's 100 times better. Honestly didn't realise how bad it had become. So there you go, all sorted. Thanks for watching.